That means you're fucked. Sorry.
Alright, good evening everybody. It's Thursday night, or as I like to call it, Friday Eve, here at Beyond the Airwaves, the Infinity Project. And since it is Thursday, that means it's time for Rant Rocket Thursday. We got stories that'll make you laugh, think, cry, get upset. We'll fire off our supernova rant rocket. Yeah.
More than likely that will happen.
Yes. But anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by three of my crazy cohorts. First, we have our creator and master, Frodo. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Then we also have our resident Joker, Mike. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening. Happy Thursday. Wow.
Unfortunately, he's not in the Velvet Room anymore.
Yep,
I was in the Velvet Room, but I had to step away.
that's fine. And we also have our resident Star Child, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello, how is everybody?
Good.
Where would you be right now, Mike? Would you be in Mementos or one of the palaces?
I would be one. I'd be one of the palaces.
Which one, Maruki's?
Uh, no, I'd probably be in the casino.
So you'd be in Nijima's.
Pretty much.
Whatever that
Sorry,
is.
Gaming references.
Persona 5. If you haven't played Persona 5 yet, do so. It's a fantastic game.
And no, this isn't just coming from someone who only likes that game. This is coming from people who are actually Persona fans.
That means you're fucked. Sorry.
Exactly.
Did I just hear I think a sound effect just went off.
It's me trying to kill this fucking spider.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm sorry for everyone that can hear popping and hissing in the background. Right now, I am busy being Chef Boyar Frodo.
I like that. Chef Boyar Frodo.
Believe it or not, I learned something watching Food Fact or Fiction. Chef Boyardee is was a real chef.
Yeah, he was. But I have a pretty good at Boyardee was probably not his real name.
Actually, it was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Boyardee.
Yep. It was just pronounced a little bit differently, but yes, it was the right name.
Oh, cool.
Hold on a second. For some reason, the episode went from tonight's to yesterday's, at least in the title screen. For some strange
you gotta be
reason.
kidding. I fixed it. I checked it oh, darn it. Alright, let me fix it. Sheesh. Yeah, I saved it. Darn it, what the heck happened?
Than our old service, so
there, got it.
This is true.
Because I had fixed it earlier, it was right. Now all of a sudden it's like, what is this thing yesterday?
It's just being stupid.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna step away for a moment.
Okay.
You're not allowed to. No stepping away for you. Anyway, me and my wife are getting pretty close to being finished with cooking here. But before we do that, Shirley?
Yes.
Do you think it's time we start off
with a supernova rant rocket?
Well, I don't know so much about supernova, just a regular might do well for this.
Oh shoot, I don't have any.
Damn it!
Sorry.
We're disarmed! Fuck! It's not your fault.
I know. Yeah, like I said, we're still learning. I mean, I just need time to figure all this out and so forth. We're gonna get this mess back the way we had it.
We're gonna get everything back the way we want it, and our show is gonna be better than ever, but
yeah, we're still working out the kinks.
We still gotta get rid of the hiccups.
Yeah.
So, Since we can't really do the rant rocket,
That's one way to do
um,
it.
That will that work? Charge!
all right. So to start off with, I want to say before anyone says anything bad about me, yes, I am 100% against Donald Trump. Now that that's out of the way, so that everyone understands that yes, I am coming at this from a perspective of someone who sees the bullshit and hates the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
um, we have a problem in this country, a very large problem,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this. Too many people are worried about their civil liberties, and not enough people are worried about the public good. Let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
Today alone, I've the last few weeks I've had last since the virus started actually, I've had to deal with a few idiots who think that the virus is a sham. Today on Facebook, it happened again. My tolerance for this bullshit has reached an all-time low. People who claim that COVID isn't real are what's wrong with this country.
Bingo.
And
Probably the same people who still think the Earth is flat.
well, here's the craziest thing about it. 90% of the people who think the world is flat also think COVID is fake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'll
So,
think COVID's fake till they get sick with it.
Yeah, it's like that
well,
one guy who claimed it was fake. Then he got it. Then he died.
here's what I'm going to say about the whole thing. COVID, coronavirus is a real virus strain. COVID 19 is a newer strain of an old virus that we've known about for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The reason why COVID 19 is so dangerous is because, yes, a lot of us have coronavirus immunities, but none of those coronavirus immunities make it so that the COVID 19 virus is less dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
COVID 19 is a mutation, and that mutation made it so it was harder for people's immune systems to detect. These are all indisputable facts, and people who think not their fault. Shit happens, mutations happen, it's all fucking random.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is, I have direct examples of corona affecting people because it affected my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And this isn't a joke, people. She may not have technically corona anymore. However, she's still dealing with some of the after effects from it.
Mm-hmm.
And the after effects include stuff like, oh, I don't know, her hair follicles fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? My wife, if you've seen pictures of her over time, you know that not too long ago, she had to have her hair trimmed. She got a nice haircut. Well, yes, it's a very beautiful haircut and I like it. Not saying I don't like her normally, but just go with it. It shouldn't have been necessary. It was necessary because the virus fucked up uh her hair follicles. And that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
People, people who listen to our show and enjoy our show, please, I implore you, please do not fall into the traps of COVID is a fake virus. Do
Mm-hmm.
not fall into the traps of everyone has it. Do not fall into the traps claiming that.
Oops, sorry.
Do not claim. Do not fall into the traps that coronavirus is caused by 5G. 5G isn't powerful enough to cause this shit, people.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's like something I wrote. I wrote this post about 2 hours ago. I said, basically, I had to unfollow someone because he found a website saying 14 reasons not to trust Dr. Anthony Fauci. I said, look, yes, he changes the information, but guess what? The science changes all the time. That's what this is. It's all about the science. It's fluid. It isn't constant. Because if the information is changing and he doesn't give us that information, we probably have a lot more deaths at this point.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the way the virus is changing. It's like the weather. The only thing predictable about this stupid virus is its unpredictability.
Right. It's like
Ex-
and like I said, basically all sciences are fluid. There's just so the problem is people expect one answer and one answer only.
that's not how science works. That's not
Exactly.
how any of this works,
Right.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Science is about the scientific method. You make a theory,
Mm-hmm.
you make a hypothesis, you test your hypothesis. If your hypothesis is wrong, you go back to your original theory and remake it.
Yeah.
It's not about, oh, I gotta prove I'm right. No. No,
Mm-mm.
no, 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 no. Um, the fact that this virus is shifting rapidly and with very high progression rates means we as a country, we as a people in this whole world need to be focused on killing this thing. America is failing miserably. And I'll say it, America has literally failed miserably on how we deal with this virus.
Mm-hmm.
Look at countries like Italy, Spain, Japan. Okay, look at these countries who had the virus. Taiwan is another example, and practically eliminated it. New Zealand. These countries got the virus in their borders, locked down, made sure everyone had enough money to survive a lockdown, mandated masks. Like, okay, we see the problem, we'll fight it with you, government.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? In America, here's our problem. We've got so many people, so many millions of people who have been affected by it. And we got millions of more people, and this this is a fact. We got millions more people who claim that COVID is a liberal scheme to fuck up the election for Trump. No, it's not. If that were the case, don't you think liberals and people who were telling people to stay home would be telling people more, Hey, go party. It's all good.
That's part of the problem here in Arizona. When our Governor Ducey said, "Hey, guess what? We're out of lockdown." They showed a shot at a bar in a shot on the news of a bar in Tempe. Nobody had on masks. Nobody was social distancing. They were packed in like fucking sardines.
And that's the
Suffice to say, guess what?
I was the same way. We had we were on lockdown for about a month. And once we got out of lockdown, everybody and their fucking mother was like, "Yay!" and went out and did what they normally would do. Hi, we're going to have a bonfire with 50 people and no social distancing. Hi, we're going to go to the bar and not wear our masks. Hi, we don't care about you. You know,
Well, I have to be careful myself, coronavirus or not, because I'm undergoing chemo. And if I got that coronavirus, it hit my immune system like a ton of bricks.
exactly. And I have a friend who lives straight upstairs from me. Well, not straight, but he has a compromised immune system and heart issues. And he's scared shitless of this.
I can't say as I blame him.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
There's more in the plan. You can have it. Um,
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
so I'm gonna just leave it at this. I'm gonna leave this little rant topic at this. If you think that the people who are in the know about how this virus is spreading is wrong, do us all a favor.
Uh,
Please. Do us all a favor that actually understand the science behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of the gene pool. Stay out of the fucking gene pool. Don't breed because we don't need you science denying
wimps.
hacks.
Mm-hmm.
Hacks in this world anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to be so harsh. I'm sorry to seem like an asshole.
You are
But
just making a statement of fact there,
Yeah.
Frodo.
the fact of the matter is, the more science deniers we have in this country and in this world, the more dangerous things are going to get in the future, especially when we're talking about climate change.
Yeah.
Things
Well,
that are,
there are people that are denying that too.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
these are things that are existential threats to our lives. This isn't a joke. This isn't a hyperbole. This isn't any of the bullshit. I'm being real here, people. Okay? And if you know me from my past rants and you know me from my past on the old show, you know I don't do hyperbole. Ever.
What is that? What is
Hyperbole?
somebody tell? Yeah, hyperbole.
Hyperbole is essentially a word that says. Here, I'll actually pull it up because I'm not even sure how the definition goes.
Okay, it looks like hyperbole is some sort of exaggerated statement. Oh, come on.
Bullshitting.
Here it is. Exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally. He vowed revenge with oaths and hyperboles.
Yep. I'm not making hyperboles here. I'm dead serious about what I'm saying.
That's
I
fine.
believe you. I believe you.
Okay. Well, now that we got that taken care of, got some updates from James Rudolph concerning San Diego Comic Con because, of course, the Comic Con at home is underway. So,
Uh,
so this is what he's got. He just checked. This is what is in his words. Just check STCC's website. Apparently, Marvel isn't participating. No further new drops for MCU Phase 4. Quarantine interrupted so many projects, both in release and filming, that it would be kind of pointless. Only finished products they have are Black Widow, which they already hyped last year, and Eternals, which wouldn't be enough to justify a whole panel. Shang-Chi and all the Disney Plus projects had to stop filming and are supposedly on indefinite hiatus.
Oh,
ouch.
lovely.
Yep.
So, but
And
yeah.
this
Oh, go
and
ahead.
this is another cause of COVID. This is what COVID does.
Mhm.
Okay, people don't want to believe me, but look at this. What's one of the biggest fucking uh movie studios out right now?
Disney.
Marvel.
Yeah. Oh. Mhm.
But you're right. Disney, Marvel, both the same thing. Okay?
Mhm.
And yet they're scared of this.
Yeah.
Sentai, Tokusatsu in Japan suspended their uh filming of their current seasons, which was Kiramenger and Zero One, because of this.
Mhm.
Kirame Red, uh, Kajiki Yellow, and a few other Sentai actors have all been infected. This isn't a joke, people.
No.
They'll keep saying it's not real. They will keep saying it's fake until they get infected.
Yeah.
I
And
actually, in my weirdest fucking dreams, I hope every fucking denier in the world gets infected, just so they can fucking experience it.
yeah, I know the major deal around here is all the school districts trying to get a protocol in place so the kids
Mhm.
won't get the coronavirus when they go back to school. A lot of it is dealing with it by going. A lot of them are doing virtual, but not everybody can afford a laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. This is basically the case of the double-edged sword. Okay. Because, school is a place for socializing, talking with friends, but of course, with COVID 19, that's not going to work. So, places are going online and such. But, one of the problems is, what if you live in a rural area that really cannot get internet
Yeah,
access?
kind of like the farm
Yep,
when we went
exactly.
to Joe and Mary's farm.
Yeah, exactly.
And Iowa is not helping matters with our governor's fucking statement of coming back to fucking um coming back to school.
Hmm.
Um, you guys didn't get to hear this Friday because our voice component fucked up, and I apologize. But last week, our fucking governor decided that every fucking student, well, at least half plus one student in every school, had to be in the school at least half the time. That's dangerous as fuck. And
Hmm.
with no mask mandates in place, for no statewide mask mandate in place, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's like that Missouri governor said, "Oh, the kids will go back to school if they catch COVID-19. It won't be a big deal. They'll get over it." It's like, what the hell? Like,
But
seriously,
yeah,
what the hell?
but yeah, at least our schools in my city, people need to stand up to idiocy.
Hmm.
And that's a fact.
Yeah,
I think Ash in the chat said hi to us. I'll say hi to her
I
and I'll
did.
ask her.
I said hi already to her.
And Ash, I'm gonna ask you in your city, what's the mask mandate gonna be for schools? Do you know? Because I'm actually very curious about this. Because you gotta remember, this state is headed by a fucking moron. A fucking moron that honestly shouldn't be governor because she got governorship by licking Terry Branstad's boots.
Mm,
That's a sad truth.
yeah. And speaking of sad, you probably saw I had posted this earlier today. 13 nuns at a convent all died of COVID 19.
Yeah, there was more than that there, though. And it
Mm-hmm.
was the 13 that died.
Yeah.
It was on the national news this evening.
Mm-hmm. Just let me get to it. But that's kind of scary when you have. I mean, I could see one, maybe two, but 13. All right, this is courtesy. Let's see. Let me put the link here into the chat. If you bear with me, growl. Let's see. Ash said, "I believe everyone will be required to wear one." Okay. All right. This is courtesy of the Daily Mail. And basically, the headline: 13 nuns from a Michigan convent died from COVID 19 in deadly wave that claimed 12 in just 1 month and left more than a dozen seriously ill. Let's see. 13 nuns from the same Michigan convent have died from coronavirus in a deadly wave that claimed the 12 in just a month. The nuns, who lived together at the Felician Sisters Convent in Livonia, were all aged between 79 and 99 years of age. 12 of them died in the 1 month between April 10th and May 10th. At the time, 18 other nuns had contracted COVID 19 and were being treated for the virus. On June 27th, one of the 18 nuns battling the virus also died. The nuns lived and worked together, mostly as teachers, at the Livonia Convent, which is home to 65 sisters prior to the pandemic. Sister Mary Andrew Badinsky, who was the superior of the Livonia Convent, told the Sisters Global Report that the virus spread through the convent like wildfire after it first struck. The nuns at the convent are spread out across 3 floors, including one deactivated to 24-hour nursing care, one for assisted living, and another for independent living. Visitors were banned from visiting as of March 14th, but essential workers, including nurses, aides, and dining staff, were still allowed. The virus spread rapidly after 2 nursing aides contracted the virus. I first heard 2 aides had contracted the virus, Sister Andrews said. We don't know who they are, and we don't want to know. Then it hit sisters on the second floor, and it went through like wildfire. Sister Mary Louisa Wawrzyniak was 99, was the first to die on April 10th. 4 others followed that week. Sister Celine Marie Lisinski, 92, and Sister Mary Estelle Prince, 95, died on April 12th. Sister Thomas Marie Wadowski, 73, on April 15th, and Sister Mary Patricia Paszynski, 93, on April 17th. The deaths continued into mid-April when Sister Mary Clarence Borowski, 83, died on April 20th. Sister Rosemary Wallach, 86, died on April 21st, and Sister Mary Janice Zolkowski, 86, passed on April 22nd. Now if I can zoom down here, come on. Thank you. Alright. Then, Sister Mary Alice Ann Gradowski, 73, died April 25th. Sister Victoria Marie Indick, 69, died April 26th. And Sister Mary Martinez Rosick, 87, died on April 28th. Sister Mary Madeline Dolan, 82, died on May 10th before Sister Mary Danantha Sachita, 98, died June 27th. They weren't giving us numbers, Sister Andrews said of those who were dying. Just every day they'd say, another sister, another sister, another sister. It was very frightening. The surviving sisters were unable to attend the 13 funerals due to the ongoing COVID 19 pandemic. Sister Andrew said they now fear a time when they can gather together again and see the impact of how many have died. I get chills thinking about that, she said. The raw grief is yet to come, I think. Sister Andrew, who tested positive for COVID 19 and was ill for a month, said she thought she would die at one point. I surrendered to that. I said, God, if you're going to take me, I'm ready. Then I woke up the next morning and I was still alive. Then somehow I got better.
That's a way to do it.
Hmm. But boy, that's sad. 13 nuns.
And all of them were just,
Yeah,
but you know what? They will probably felt that when their time comes, it comes.
yeah. Hard from. And then here's another situation about COVID 19. A golf club in Atlanta. Now, it closed because not one, not two, but 67 employees tested positive.
Eesh.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, wow. Not one, not two, but 67. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Because you feel like it.
Yep. All right. Anyway, this is courtesy of the Atlanta Journal Constitution website, and this was posted. Actually, this was posted back 1 week ago. So, after 67 employees tested positive for COVID 19, the Ansley Golf Club in Atlanta has shut down to be sanitized, Channel 2 Action News reported. Club members learned about the outbreak of coronavirus cases in a Wednesday letter which was obtained by Channel 2. In addition to the dozens of confirmed cases, test results for 40 more employees are pending. Yeek. The widespread testing of employees began after 9 people tested positive on Saturday. I believe that's the 11th. The news station reported the overwhelming majority of those infected are asymptomatic, according to club officials, and none of the employees have been hospitalized. Throughout the pandemic, Ansley Golf Club has and will continue to keep its facilities as accessible as possible to membership consistent with current health and safety guidelines, Club President Jack Goger said in a statement to Channel 2. Golf courses, which were allowed to stay open during Georgia's coronavirus shutdown, have been one of the sports least affected by the pandemic. Many of the state's courses remained open and busy throughout the spring and summer. Despite that, some of the sport's most high-profile tournaments, such as the Masters, were postponed due to the virus. The Ansley Golf Club, which requires its members to wear a mask to enter the property, is being professionally cleaned for its reopening. A reopening date has not been set yet. So, okay. Let's see. Good news if you like going to Walmart but not the idea of going on Thanksgiving, Walmart will be closing on Thanksgiving. Like, yes. It's a breath of fresh air.
Thank God.
Yeah, because really, it's
They
like,
should have been doing that all along.
I know, but you know how it is. It's got to be all about the almighty dollar.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yep, it's the almighty dollar. Okay, now this one I definitely want to do because, it's a black guy. He's wearing a T-shirt that says Black Panther, Wakanda, Wakanda Forever. It's from the movie. What happened? Somebody claimed that an employee's Black Panther shirt is racist and returns to the store to ensure he was punished.
I don't think that manager should have kowtowed myself.
Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, this was back on the 19th, which was Sunday. Yeah. All right. So anyway, Black Panther shirt is racist, and let's see. Hold on. Lowe's customer claims employee's Black Panther shirt is racist. Returns to store to ensure he was punished. So Lowe's apologized after a teen employee was forced to change out of a Black Panther shirt because a customer claimed it was racist. Kyle Sales was wearing a shirt that read Black Panther Wakanda Forever last weekend while working at a store in Bonnie Lake, Washington, when a manager pulled him aside and asked him to change. She goes, "A customer said your shirt is offensive and racist," the 19-year-old told KIRO7. "This is from a movie. How is this racist?" Sales was upset, but he decided to go home and put a jersey over the shirt. "I was very angry. It just did not seem fair in light of all the things that are happening in the world right now," he said. "This isn't racist. I shouldn't be punished for a t-shirt from a movie." The change wasn't the end of the ordeal. A coworker told Sales the woman came back the next day to ask if he was punished. She came in throwing a fit, saying, "What happened to that kid? What was his punishment?" Sales recounted. Lowe's addressed the issue in a statement to the media and revealed the company has already spoken to Sales. "Mr. Sales should never have been asked to change his shirt, and we have apologized to him directly. We know this is a teachable moment, and we will take action again to coach and train the managers at the store to help prevent this from happening again," the statement read. "Diversity and inclusion are important to our culture at Lowe's, and we remain committed to fostering an environment where all individuals are safe, treated fairly, valued, and respected." But Sales' mother, Kimberly, believes the company owes her son more than an apology.
I agree. You know who should apologize?
The manager.
The manager and the bitch that stirred the shit in the first place.
Yep. Because seriously, it's almost like they both do. They. It's like she does not want to understand. You know, it's a movie. That's all it is. Unless you grew up with the Black Panther movement in the '60s or something, it's like that's a movie. And it's so annoying when people do that. It's like I want. It's like it's ridiculous nowadays.
Well, I'll tell you what. Back when I lived in the middle of a Mormon neighborhood, I had a dirty pair T-shirt,
Hmm.
and out of respect for the neighborhood, the Mormons in the neighborhood, I didn't wear it around in the neighborhood because the two girls in the front were very, very scantily clad that
Hmm.
would have offended them.
Hmm.
But I should have worn it anyway. But that's beside the point. That woman had no fucking business. If it offended her, why didn't she go to another Lowe's store?
Yeah. Of course, it depends on like there's more than one Lowe's because some places may only have the one, right?
Right, right. Point taken.
Hmm. But still, it's like if I saw that shirt, I would have said, "Cool shirt, man."
Uh huh. And it
Because,
was a cool shirt.
hmm,
It took me a minute. I did not see the Wakanda Forever
yeah,
right away.
that's right. Wakanda forever. But yeah, let's see. I'll tell you this: a Houston, Houston has come up with Houston knows how to come up with some unique tricks. Like, how about the first? How about this? Houston is home to Texas' first drive-through strip club.
A
Hey,
drop.
Janet, there you go.
Do you have your camera on?
No.
Well, look at my camera.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. There. There.
Oh,
All
I
right.
just I tease you because I like you.
I know, and I give Flip you the bird because I like you too.
Well, let's
All
see.
right, let's get back to where we were.
All right. So the title of this article, I like this. Would you like a side of glitter with that burger?
Jeez.
Yep. Anyway, if you're a fan of exotic dancers and eating in your car, then Vivid Gentlemen's Club is probably your kind of pandemic paradise. The struggling Houston-based strip club now has a drive-through. Yup, it's Burger King, only there's dancing involved. Flat metal barricade. Black metal barricades separate the dancers from the cars, and dollar bills litter the asphalt between the white siding of the tent walls. The purposeful lighting casts a familiar to clubgoers ambience over the scene, but obvious reminders of the pandemic remain. Some of the performers are in face masks.
Well, I'm sure the people understand.
Yeah, this might seem like a gimmick, but it's serious business. Ever since Governor Abbott issued an executive order directing all bars and restaurants to shut down way back in March, hundreds of thousands of bartenders, servers, and entertainers have been out of work, including the staff at Vivid Gentlemen's Club. While restaurants are now allowed to operate at 50% capacity and bars are still currently shut down with the option of to go sales, strip clubs fall in a gray area between bars and restaurants, depending on the business. In an effort dedicated to support their staff, Vivid Gentlemen's Club decided to take their shot at the drive through experience by becoming Texas' first drive through strip club.
Well, hey, you got to admit,
Okay, hold on. It's that thing again. Okay, there we go.
Okay, I got a tweet to share.
Okay.
If you can figure it out, I don't know if you can. Try and pop that on the screen because I've got a little bit of a fucking rant for that.
Mm,
It shows the Washington Nationals kneeling for the national anthem.
mm,
oh, now that is a pisser offer right there.
yep. Okay, well,
Well,
anyway.
it's not just the Nationals; it's their opponents too.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: the person who posted it, which is jo- John Cooper, formerly chief of whatever national finance chair for. Okay,
Mhm.
um, actually, he's a Dem, so he's not bad. But he literally says, "Wow, what a giant fuck you to uh, Donald Trump." I gotta say, I agree, and in fact, I think he deserves it.
Mhm.
And I'm looking into Trump's tweets just because,
Mhm.
and oh my fucking god,
Mm.
so much penis stroking.
Hmm.
What?
Okay, be careful.
Yeah, well, so much. Well, jerking off would be a
Okay.
better term.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, back to the article. The writer assumes every red-blooded American is familiar with the drive-through experience. You order your food. You order your feud. Okay. Yes,
Your turn to trip over your tongue.
Yes, I like to order the Hatfield and McCoy's feud. Thank you. All right. You order your food. You wait in a line. You receive said food, and you move on with your life. Vivid has managed to replicate this experience with with a few notable differences. The menu is definitely recognizable to anyone that has visited a strip club. Nachos, burgers, chicken sandwiches, jalapeno poppers, all the usual suspects. There is an authentic Italian pizza that is handmade in Italy according to the menu. Alcohol also makes an appearance, and customers can pick up from 6 packs of beer all the way up to entire bottles of Fireball.
XL5.
No, it just says Fireball. Okay.
Anybody who's a Jerry Anderson fan would get that reference.
Yep. Anyway, of course, the only way through this drive-through is via the giant pop-up white tent, which resembles the tents where COVID-19 tests are conducted. Once inside the tent, every car has a two-song limit, so you're able to get some live entertainment while your food is being prepared, according to General Manager Gino DeLolo. The live entertainment are masked and unasked performers dancing from behind steel barricades. The concept is not entirely original. The Lucky Devil Lounge in Portland was the first to implement the drive through, but it is still a risky way to throw a lifeline to employees in an industry some may not consider at the moment or look down on. We racked the numbers and thought, should we do it? And realized that if we do it, we're going to do it for the entertainers, the staff, and employees, and explains DeLalo. Because to keep us open, we just can't do the numbers. We're not making any money. This is purely for the staff. Right now, Vivid is the only strip club in Texas offering a drive-through. All other strip clubs either have been furloughed or simply not able to keep order uh, offer contracts to the entertainers. It's definitely put a different
Oh,
perspective on.
excuse me a minute.
Okay,
Oh, good puppies. Thank you.
all right. It has definitely put a different perspective on my work field, Jada, an entertainer at the club, says. Luckily, with the club being open, I'm still able to come back to work and get money and take care of my bills. From the beginning, DeLolo and the company have maintained that this is what makes Vivid an essential business. Here's the thing: I think we're essential to the people that we employ here to support their kids and whatnot. They rely on us. This is how they make their living. I do think we're essential, DeLalo explains. Jada adds, I definitely think it's essential. Everybody needs entertainment. Everybody needs their hair done. Everybody needs something. And I feel like this is where that comes into play. And we're doing a good job of keeping it within the limits of what we can do. Pardon me, want to drink some water?
I didn't know my puppies were both in the cage laying down,
Hmm,
so I had to go close the cage.
that's fine.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but just how long will a drive through strip club even be necessary? Without a timeline on how long the pandemic will continue, a drive through just might be an inevitable addition for all strip clubs. In other words, in order for strip clubs like Vivid to stay in operation, it seems they will either need to adjust to and expand the drive through concept or potentially change the way they operate business entirely. One option is for clubs to begin functioning more like a restaurant, something Vivid is already exploring in keeping up with their roll with the punches attitude. We're trying to get a restaurant license so we can open up as a restaurant and then we're able to have people in here, DeLolo said. Instead of operating more like a bar, we would operate more like a restaurant. We're trying to adapt to the times and whatever cards were being dealt.
Well, at least they're trying to go with the tide, as
Hmm.
it were.
Right.
You got to give them an A for originality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I remember posting this a few days ago. There's a fair in Northeast Pennsylvania called the Bloomsburg Fair. Well, guess what? They got criticized for putting the Pennsylvania Secretary of Health, Dr. Rachel Levine, into the dunk tank, and they had a man basically dress up as her. Because the problem is she happens to be a transgender.
Okay.
But a lot of people have jumped on their asses saying we're not going to go to the fair if you're going to treat her like that. You know?
You know, that is a way to slam her big time.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah. In the meantime, San Diego Comic Con is the virtual edition is underway. So okay, let's stop there. But what's going on is if you go down to the SDC, you go to the ComicCon.org website, and what you can do is you can look at the schedule. They've got a lot of the videos already up on YouTube. So I will tell you this right now. As far as I can tell, there are no live panels. Okay, so we can't exactly ask questions, but that's
Right.
okay. That's okay. But
Well, they have to go with what they can do.
uh huh, exactly.
And a lot of the guests, even if they could have live guests, would have a hard time traveling.
Yeah, it's like it'd be really stupid if say, "Hey, Shirley, you've won $70 million. Let's take it to travel across the country." It's like, that's a great idea, except I can't go to Kansas right now because that's not letting Alabamians in. So, but yes, Comic Con at home is underway.
I like Iowans are not allowed in Illinois without a 2-week quarantine, or in any of the three big states by the ocean. I think it's Maine, uh, Maine, Massachusetts, and Delaware. I think, or New York, something like that.
Hmm. But yeah,
Which I perfectly understand because of our governor being a freaking tool.
yeah, yeah. But it's nice to know that now people can experience Comic Con without actually having to go to Comic Con. It's gonna be the same way for Dragon Con too. They're still working on the details and how they're gonna get all their panels virtually done.
Okay. Can I say something that happened in Phoenix
Yeah,
today?
yeah.
I mentioned it to you this morning about the Daughters of the Confederacy statues being taken down.
Mhm.
Yes, the Confederate statues kerfluffle goes all the way to Phoenix. They moved the statues to a private area
Mm.
rather than destroying them like everybody else is doing, which I think shows respect to the Daughters of the Confederacy local chapter.
Mhm.
But that shouldn't have even had to happen, god damn it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have even had to happen. That is all. Short rant over.
That's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But honestly, I feel like because of this pandemic, everything's just gone into total chaos. Because of course you got people fighting for their lives with COVID-19. You got the frontline workers fighting COVID-19. But then you got all these idiots saying, "Oh, there's no such thing as COVID-19. It's just a government hoax by the liberals." It's like, give me a break. Seriously,
How about giving us all a break and going back under your under
rock.
the hole and yeah. Bingo. Whoever said that.
I did.
What's wrong, Shirley?
Oh no, nothing, nothing.
I was just nothing is wrong, Frodo.
It's all your fault.
Kiss my rosy red.
But yeah, I mean, but the funny thing is, last weekend there was actually one convention that actually went on. It was the Huntsville Pop Culture Expo. Of course, it did not attract that many people, but like I said, this is a pandemic, so I know someone's asking if Sonocon's going to have one in 2020. At this point in the game, there's no way we could plan it.
Well,
You
there's
know,
no guarantee that things would be normal by then either.
that's true. You're right.
And
There's no
anyone that claims that they can predict what the virus is going to do is on bullshit.
Hmm.
Am I wrong?
Nope. You're
no.
right.
I don't care what anyone says, this virus has done some weird shit.
Yeah.
It really has, and people don't realize just how weird this pandemic is compared to the 1918 pandemic or the bubonic plague.
Hmm.
I'm just throwing out a couple plagues that acted in a very systematic manner.
Mhm.
This isn't acting in a systematic manner. It's scary.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
It is. My mom, when this ship first started, said it's a very bad flu. It isn't.
A lot more than that.
Even though even the flu in its heyday
Yep.
didn't
Mhm.
kill as many people as the pandemic is now.
Yeah.
And there are people that are literally saying that this pandemic has a 1% mortality rate. No. No. If
Mhm.
I do the calculations, it's more like 3%. In fact, I'm going to do some right now.
Mm.
Okay, I'm doing all the countries, so hold on a minute.
Okay.
Cases in the U.S., CDC. So we have. All right, so I got numbers here. I'm going to take them and plug them into a calculator. Up. All right.
Mm.
So just so everyone knows what the numbers I'm plugging in is, so that you know I'm not kidding. Total cases 3.952,273. Total deaths 142,775. So I'm gonna plug those numbers in. Which one do we do? 142,775. Wait,
Mm.
755. My bad. Divided by 3,952,273. 3%.
Oh.
3.6% death rate. That's our current death rate. It is bigger than flu.
I know. Tell me about it. You don't have to tell me it's bigger than any flu.
Well, it's not just that, Janet. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact is, everyone says, "Oh, it's only 1%." No, it's 3%,
Yeah.
and I have the mathematical proof. In fact, I'm gonna show you the calculator right now.
I believe you. Uh oh.
If you look, here's the history. You could see the they do match.
Mm-hmm.
So people who claim that this virus only does 1% death, please shut up.
Yeah.
On the real, please shut up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're getting towards the end of the episode. That
What in the heck was that?
has been a eclipse.
It
That
was
sounded like
eclipse.
Yep.
that sounded like Woody Woodpecker.
Honey, have you become Woody Woodpecker without us knowing? Huh.
Let them eat cake and pizza and hot dogs and hamburgers.
Hey, our hamburgers and mac and cheese were pretty good tonight.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Uh, how do you feel about eating leftovers? And I got a reason for asking.
Actually, I don't mind it.
I love them.
We have a friend that has to have a fresh meal every night. He will not eat leftovers. And that's crazy. You know what I have for dinner tonight?
What?
2 leftover Taco Bell tacos
Huh?
and ice cream for dessert.
All right, so how far along are we?
We're close. We're getting close.
It looks like it's 10 o'clock on my end.
I got 9:30, 9:30, 9:58:34. So
Same here.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. So anyway, please join us tomorrow night for our nearly naughty Mad Libs, as we know we've got to clean it up. Sorry. All right, but
I'm so and by the way, before we continue, before we get going, really, I gotta say sorry, Twitch.
yeah.
What are you apologizing to Twitch for?
I don't think.
I accidentally slipped a word.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, but anyway, tomorrow night is nearly naughty Mad Libs, so we hope you'll be able to join us for that. After all, it is a
I
fun
plan
night.
on it. I plan on it.
All right. And our friend Spirit Spotter Tim, he'll be back tomorrow night as well, because he may be back. It depends on his internet, so that's perfectly fine.
And
So
I will be away because Friday is my day off.
that's fine, no problem. All right. So in any case, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Please follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Now follow us on Instagram as well. And let's see. We're gonna have to do something about the website because we really don't have one right now. but
We're gonna have to get a new website, which I think maybe we should look into Squarespace for.
okay, sounds like a plan.
I was also thinking Streamlabs too.
Okay,
We can talk more about that after the show.
okay.
And actually, we should before we end, we should thank Streamlabs OBS for
hmm
the streaming interface.
Yes, because
Thank you.
and I also think the fact that I did not delete it off my computer.
I thought I deleted mine all off of mine, but apparently I did not.
okay, well that's good.
So I have it on my end.
All right. So with that in mind, I'm gonna say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for Nearly Naughty Mad Libs. Night, y'all.
Take care,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Jana.